What happened to the crew of this train? Last moments. This video is by some channel that I cannot pronounce. So I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. We gonna get into it because this video's been sitting in my watch later for a while and I haven't gotten to it yet. And now we're here, so let's get into it. And as a matter of fact, we're not even gonna roll the intro because I need a new one and I'm tired of that 2016 intro, just like you guys are. So without further ado, let's just watch the video.
This chilling picture was taken in 1943. It depicts the aftermath of a catastrophic event that befell a steam locomotive in Ohio, USA.
Why does everything happen in Ohio? Why does everything happen in Ohio? Like, bro, I just saw this video of this guy. Actually, I was on. It was in I'm Dante's stream. Dude reacted to this dad punching this kid in court because I think he murdered his son or daughter. I forgot what the story was about, but it was literally here in Ohio. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know that at the time of watching it, but I heard it like just recently that it was here in Ohio. I'm like, bruh, what? Like every time I find out about something, it's it's here in Ohio. Like, bruh, anything I see on TikTok, it's about Ohio. Like, bruh, come on. Well, TikTok kind of be doing your location and everything, so I wouldn't be mad if they knew something about. Anyway, moving on.
What happened to this engine? And if the train looks like that, what happened to the crew?
Oh my God, buddy.
To explain this mysterious picture, we first have to understand the basics of how a steam engine works. An engine like this uses fire to heat water in a boiler, producing highly pressurized steam that is used to drive the wheels. The crew ignite and maintain a fire in the firebox. This is done by burning solid fuel like wood or coal. The heat and smoke from the firebox pass through an array of pipes as they make their way to the smoke box and out the smokestack. The pipes they pass through are surrounded by water. This is the boiler. As the heat passes through the pipes, it heats the surrounding water in the boiler and turns some of it to steam. This steam is under a lot of pressure and needs somewhere to go. It passes through the steam dome on its way down to pistons that power the wheels. In some designs, the steam must first pass through a superheater on its way out of the steam dome. A superheater reintroduces the steam to the flowing heat, turning the saturated wet steam into superheated dry steam, increasing its thermal energy and decreasing the likelihood it will condense in the engine.
Okay.
What cannot be understated is the extreme values at play here. The incredible heat and pressure put a lot of strain and stress on the components of a steam engine, to the point where many parts require periodic replacement to make sure they're always up to the task. These extreme values ensure that should any of these parts fail,
This right here is just creepy. Like, bro, why? What is this background? Like,
the
buddy.
resulting release of energy could be immense.
Can you get back to the story of what happened to the train, sir? Thank you. That's all I'm here for.
Brings us back to this picture.
Thank you.
The locomotive here is a Chesapeake and Ohio T1 class, numbered 3020. In May 1943, residents outside Chillicothe, Ohio.
Chillicothe? Hold on, I have to look up where the fuck Chillicothe is from there. Chillicothe City in Ohio. Where is this at? Area code 740. Definitely directions from here to my location. Oh my God. Okay, fine. This area from this address. That's a hour. That's only an hour drive. That's an hour and 15-minute drive from where I'm at to Okay, good to know.
Were shook by a monstrous roar coming from the railway.
Okay.
Upon inspection, the noise appeared to have come from a train sitting idly on the tracks. The engine was hideously deformed and steaming debris lay scattered all around.
It kind of just looked like it was too hot and it just burst.
The three crewmen in the cab were badly scalded.
It don't even look like they were. It just looked like the front is affected. It don't even look like the cab is.
All three would die of their injuries. The boiler had exploded.
That's what well,
forcing the superheater tubes out through the front of the locomotive.
Okay, hold on, real quick. I kind of figured the boiler exploded because look, it looked like it just got torn apart. The funnel ripped, like it's just gone.
All three would die of their injuries. The boiler had exploded, forcing the superheater tubes out through the front of the locomotive, explaining the image you see here. What is not clear is what caused the boiler to explode.
And then, like, what else? Like, how did the crew get hit? Like, did it come?
It's been suggested
I want to see the cab view. What does it look like from their POV?
At the time of the incident, slowing the train to a near stall. The crew, not wanting to stall on the hill, may have opted for less water in the boiler, as less water is easier to heat and thus convert into more steam. Adding water at this point would have cooled the engine, resulting in less steam and less pressure, potentially resulting in a stall. Water is an essential component of the steam engine though, and it's used for more than just the creation of steam. As the firebox heats the water, so too does the water cool the firebox. A lack of water brings a lack of temperature moderation, under which the metal sheets of the firebox begin to overheat. The metal will turn red hot and begin to melt. Keep in mind, this machine is housing a volume of high pressure steam strong enough to pull many.
You know, that's why it's like I feel like it's much easier to drive like a diesel or electric train, because either you're dealing with a battery, like I don't physically know how I know diesel takes its own fuel, or like electric runs off literally electricity.
Tons of train. If part of that housing begins to fail, the steam will make its way out.
I'm sorry, real quick. How old is this video? April.
Explosively. The brakeman, fireman, and engineer were blasted with superheated steam, scalding them to death.
They were blasted with very hot steam, so they didn't like know to take cover or run or bail on the train. Shit, if I saw that something was wrong or heard something was wrong, I would have just been like, boys, I got a bad feeling something isn't right. I would have took cover. I would have been off that train.
The brakeman explaining that he had begged the other two crew members to put water in the boiler. Overheated steam, scalding them to death. Some reports have the blinded brakeman explaining that he had begged the other two crew members to put water in the boiler just before succumbing to his injuries.
And they didn't listen. And them niggas didn't listen. Unlucky, buddy.
These old locomotives did not have the benefit of...
Yeah, look at all these knobs and stuff just to pull a train. Just to make a steam train move. That's a lot.
Automated systems checks like we do today.
Yeah, this right here looks more simple. It's like a knob here, a knob there. You just put that in forward, put that in drive, or that's your throttle. No, that one's your throttle. That one's your forward or your reverser and all that. Yeah.
The crew was solely responsible for monitoring and maintaining the balance between temperature and pressure. In boiler explosions like this, insufficient water was commonly the cause, although such explosions were rare. And so, 80 years on, this picture is still strangely unnerving. Even if you don't know what you're looking at, this image tells you that something went terribly, terribly wrong.
Yeah, but it tells you it went terribly wrong in the wrong way. Like, it looks like here. Why is it so high? It looks like here. Like, the Mind Slayer in Stranger Things just busted out of it.
What makes this picture truly horrifying is the fact that when you look into it, you learn that being involved in this incident would have been far worse than even the terrifying picture indicates. The image suggests the relief of an instant death, though we know that is not how the crew spent their last moments.
Yeah. That's okay, yeah, that right there, that's creepy. But like, you know, looking at it, when I first saw the thumbnail, I'm like, bro, what is this? Add to my watch later, because I knew I was gonna react to it on stream eventually. I just didn't know when, because I don't have like enough videos to react to, bro. Someone give me videos, please. But I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It really wasn't. It looked like the boiler exploded. I thought something like horror, some like horror stuff was about to happen, but I was befooled. What behooved me? There it is, behooved.